Pushing for coercive action to seize territory of an ally is beyond stupid. It hurts the legacy of President Trump and undercuts all the work he has done to strengthen the NATO alliance over the years. So what's your response to the senator there, in particular him saying that dividing NATO is great for Russia and China?
Well, I couldn't disagree more with the way the senator phrased that. I think that the only people dividing NATO, and by the way, Carly, the person who saved NATO is Donald J. Trump. That was an alliance that was headed towards complete disintegration because no one was paying anything for defense until President Trump stepped in and forced the alliance to finally be relevant again. And now the Europeans, for these kind of performative domestic reasons, are sending troops, I think, to show their own people that they have some sort of role on the world stage. That's dividing NATO. That is doing immense damage to our ability to stand steadfast against China and Russia. President Trump is moving us toward a long-term solution where Greenland can be a closer part of the United States for our security and for the security of NATO.
Okay, so moving over to Iran, the Supreme Leader out with some new comments this weekend, calling President Trump a criminal and blaming him for the brutal takedown of protesters. I mean, it's hard to believe that that's their line of defense. But President Trump did respond to the Supreme Leader's comments, saying it's time to look for new leadership in Iran. What he, the Supreme Leader, is guilty of as the leader of a country is the complete destruction of the country and the use of violence at levels never seen before. The leadership should focus on running his country properly, like I do with the United States, and not killing people by the thousands in order to keep control. So the president does have military assets going to the Middle East. It's going to take about a week for them to get in place. Is it only a matter of time until strikes happen? And if so, could the target be the Ayatollah?
Well, it's certainly an absurd statement by the Ayatollah. I think what the president's doing is he's giving himself options, right? He's restoring deterrence, and we've seen that whether it's in Caracas, whether it's in Syria, whether it's in all over the world. The president's been restoring America's credibility. The fact that we're willing to use force strategically, surgically, and carefully, that puts the Ayatollah and his minions on notice. But more importantly, the president's preserving the ambiguity that he needs in this situation. The president loves